Hi, and welcome again to another episode of The Consistency Queen. My name is Elsa Morgan. I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you so much. And, today is something that is near and dear to my heart that I want to share with you because I see far too many people still not quite applying themselves. And I feel that it's a great opportunity for me to be able to remind you about what you need to really do to help convert conversations. This is a lesson that I had to learn very much so pre-2020. So for 5 years, I believe that I really worked my way to master the art of conversations. And it wasn't until post-2020 that I think I started to get really good at it. And even still, I'm still learning, still growing and evolving and finding my people. But I have to tell you that I was doing it all wrong for a very long time, for 5 years. And so I think when people start having conversations on social media to build their business, they really fail to understand how important it is to have connection, to build the rapport, to really get to know the individual that you are, having a conversation with online. Because it is a well-known stat that Meta has shared from, I think, the last 2 to 3 years, that when they've polled their audience, their people that use Facebook and Instagram, over 80% have said that connection and reliability of product are the top two things that matter when they purchase something from an influencer. And so when we look at the connection piece, it is the know and like. Do they know you and do they like you? And then the trust piece is the reliability of product. And so when you are starting to have conversations with people, it's really important, for you to really take the time to firstly see if this person has something that you can help them with, and also if they're an ideal fit, because not everybody is an ideal fit for your business and you aren't an ideal fit for everybody, and that's okay. There's enough business for everybody. Okay, whilst competition is great, there is enough business for everybody. I just really want people to understand that. And also, the days of you getting away with being salesy are gone. The market is so much more discerning right now. And for you to separate yourself and to convert more conversations into sales, you really have to look at conversations as a skill, as something that you work on every single day, as something that you are developing and getting really good at articulating how you can help people or asking really good quality questions. So that way you can not only get to the, to get to the opportunity to identify if there's a need, but also to close. And when you close, you're going to be closing on people that you absolutely know that you can help and who are ready. Because when you think that you can skip a few things or, want to rush through the process, chances are you're not building enough rapport. And if you do happen to close someone that not building enough rapport, then there's not enough stickiness. And so you risk increasing your attrition with what it is that you're doing in terms of people leaving. You don't want to do that. You want to build community. You want to build stickiness. And then secondly, if you don't ask the right questions, you don't take the time to really understand your prospect, then you also risk helping them at all, because they will smell the fact that, she's just being salesy. And you don't want to be labeled that. You don't want to be labeled spammy. I've been down that road, and honestly, you are better off slowing down so you can speed up. That rings so true when it comes to conversations. Slow down to speed up. Slow down to get to know the individual that you're speaking to. Slow down so you can get really clear if this is someone that you can help. Slow down so that you understand exactly where they are right now and exactly where they want to go. So you can see, hey, I know exactly how to help you. But if by chance you might not be able to help them, you can still help them by pointing them to someone or pointing them to a resource that could. And so this is where I start, is step number one, or point number one, is to set the intention that you are going to be someone of value. When you decide that you just want to provide value and you just want to help people, and whether that's, you know, being someone that's just always supporting people and providing them with free resources or information with zero attachment, you become someone valuable and people will naturally know, like, and trust you. And so the opportunity for you to position something eventually and then close is very, very high. But so many people get this wrong. They want to just get their thing in front of the people and then move on and move on and move on. And they miss so much gold. If you actually just slow down and just say, you know what, I just want to be in service. I just want to serve. I want to go into groups. I want to go onto forums. I want to go onto posts and just, you know, give gratitude. I want to support. I want to champion. I want to provide value. I want to help. And without any form of attachment, you naturally become someone of value. And that goes with you when you're having conversations. If you could just commit to just taking the business or the product or whatever it is that you're selling off the table from the get-go, where you just say, you know, first few conversations, I'm just getting to know this person and seeing if there's something in it that maybe I might be able to help them, or maybe I might be able to point something to them. I just want to get to know them. And the reason why this is important is because you may not even want to help them. What if it's someone that you just don't really jive with, or your value systems don't really align? It's very difficult if there's this you know, yin and yang in energy for you to be able to you know, help someone effectively. So just remember, you are the prize. So, you know, you're interviewing them just as much as they're interviewing you, and you can't just take on everybody. It's not good for your money. It's not good for your energy, and it's definitely not good for your business to have this assumption that everybody is an ideal client. You know, everyone can be, but everyone shouldn't be. And my point in that is because there are going to be people that will buy differently to how you sell. There are going to be people that are at different stages. There are going to be people that just don't like you for whatever reason. And there's going to be people that you don't necessarily want to help. So don't go taking on everybody just because of the money. If you lead in with money, you'll always lose. Been there, got the t-shirt. It's just not worth the pain. So number one is just be in service. Just deliver value. Take the business off the table and just get to know someone and decide for yourself, can I work with this person? Could I possibly want to work with this person? Because that will help you to decide whether this is something that you want to continue doing. Okay. And then step number two is to take action. And when I say take action, is take imperfect action. A lot of people have this assumption that they need to have their message thread like a well-written script. Like, now I'll say this, and then I'll say that, and then I'll say this, and then I'll say that. And that will never, ever work. Once upon a time, I used to follow scripts word for word, and it didn't sound anything like me. So here is where I say, when I say to you, be in service and be you and just get to know someone, this will also help you to lead into a natural flow of conversation. If you truly believe in what you do and how you can help people, then you should be able to articulate naturally, authentically, with ease, in Messenger or any conversation, how you can help someone. And the way that you do that is by asking quality questions or really getting to understand where they are right now. And through asking quality questions, through being interested in the person that you're speaking to, you're going to identify potentially how you can start helping them and start mapping out you know, some of the things that you can bring to their attention when you position the opportunity, you know, the business, the product, the coaching program, whatever it is that you are doing. And so it's very, very clear. So just to recap, step one, just be someone of value and get to know people. Step two is to just be you and ask quality questions. So basically just ease in it and just get to know someone. Ask, what they've done, what they're doing, what they're working towards, what have they tried? How important is this to achieve? Like, is this a now decision, or is this a 6-month decision? And what will happen if they don't take action on this thing now? What's the outcome? What are the ramifications if they don't take action on this thing right now? What does that mean for them and for their life and for their family? By asking quality questions like that, you'll get a very good understanding of whether this is something or someone, sorry, that you might be able to help right now. So take the time to ask questions. Take the time to get clear on where they are right now. Take the time on understanding where they want to go. And so by you asking these questions, as well as the urgency, the potential ramifications of them not taking action right now, is going to give you a very solid positioning, in the relationship when it comes to putting something forward about how you can help them. So that's really, really important for you to understand. And as well as that, apart from asking good, solid questions, apart from getting really clear on where they are and where they want to go, number 3 is always do the self-check, always self-improve, always do that continuous improvement, because the market is evolving, the market is changing every single day. And what would have worked maybe 6 weeks ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, may not necessarily be as effective right now. So in order for you to be at the best and have the opportunity to close often whilst you are in conversation with people, is to just constantly look to grow yourself, constantly look at how you can ask better quality questions, constantly assess yourself, so then that way you are ahead of the pack. That way you get better at listening through social media, which is an art in itself. You get better at asking questions. You get better at asking the closing question at the right time, and also gaining commitment along the way. So the more yeses that you get is going to lead you to the bigger yes. And then that way you'll also have a greater chance of attracting the right people that you can help as well. So set the intention, number 1, that you're going to be someone of value, and just go out and provide enough value without any form of attachment. Take the business off the table and just go out there and just be someone that just cares about people. And then number 2, once you identify that potentially this is someone that you could help, ask solid questions, like get to know them, be interested in, what they've done, what they've tried, what they've, what their outcome is, what they're hoping to achieve, where the desired outcome is. What are the ramifications of them not taking action, and how urgent is this right now in their life? And then number 3 is always looking for self-improvement, always wanting to grow and expand and get better at being, being that person that is not only asking questions, starting conversations, being a master at connecting with people, but also knowing and, being highly intuitive, or becoming intuitive in terms of asking closing questions, knowing when to ask closing questions, knowing how to ask closing questions, because you'll not only, convert more of your conversations, but you'll convert more of the people that you want to work with as well. So I hope this helps. I hope this has given you a bit more of an idea of what I pay attention to be able to be ahead of the game, and to be able to have generated over 7 figures organically on Facebook, because this is the sort of stuff that I look at in terms of skill development to help me to become better, to be able to attract the people that I want to work with, and also to make sure that I'm able to help the people that I engage with the results that they're looking for as well. So thank you so much for being a part of this episode, and I hope you took a ton of notes to work with, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode of The Consistency Queen. Of course, if you would like more of this type of mentorship and coaching, you can always hop into hangwiththequeen.com. If you're a high-performing female who is already in motion, who wants to build beyond 6 figures, who wants to move towards multiple 6 figures, and has a desire to build towards 7 figures, I would be an excellent mentor for you, having achieved all of that that. And we can certainly game plan and look at where it is that you are right now. What are some of the things that you're experiencing, and look at the next steps that I can hold you accountable for, and I can help map out for you as well. So hangwiththequeen.com, and I'll see you on the next episode. Take care.